What if I told you the most chilling part of the Dexter Resurrection Episode 8 trailer isn't the blood, the shadows, or even the violence? It's the return of something fans thought was buried with Dexter's past. Yes, the kill room is back, and its reappearance doesn't just signal another victim, it reveals the storm building inside Dexter. This isn't just about murder, it's about control, identity, and the haunting truth that no matter how much Dexter tries to live a normal life, the dark passenger is always waiting for a chance to take over. The trailer doesn't show the kill room in its full form at once, but through fragments, flashes of plastic sheets, flickering lights, and the unmistakable atmosphere of ritual. And those fragments are enough to make longtime fans uneasy because they know the kill room has never been just a place. It has always been a mirror of Dexter's soul. The first thing that stands out is how deliberate the trailer is with its kill room shots. We don't get a random splash of imagery. Instead, the camera lingers on the plastic wrap, as if reminding us that this is more than a tool. The plastic is a shield, a way to control chaos, a method to keep blood contained. But symbolically, it's Dexter trying to wrap up his monstrous side into something neat and manageable. Each sheet of plastic is like a wall he builds between himself and the mess of humanity. When the trailer highlights these sheets with eerie lighting, it isn't just about setting a mood, it's about telling us that Dexter is building his walls again, sealing off the part of himself that craves order through death. Fans who remember the early seasons will instantly notice how similar these setups look to his Miami kill rooms, almost as if the show is making us relive his greatest hits. Only now with even higher stakes. Another layer the trailer adds is Dexter's expression in the kill room shots. It isn't the cold, detached mask he once wore in the original series. Instead, there's a tension in his eyes, almost like he's battling himself. This could mean that even as he prepares the room, Dexter knows he's crossing a line he promised Harrison he'd never cross again. The kill room has always been about control, but here, it feels like a confession that no matter how much he wants to change, the only place Dexter feels truly himself is under those bright lights with plastic around him. That duality is what makes these scenes so haunting. It's not just about killing, it's about Dexter surrendering to who he really is. And the trailer doesn't shy away from that. It shows us glimpses of tools, knives, and a restrained figure that's blurred in shadow, daring the audience to guess who the next victim might be. But perhaps the biggest secret the kill room reveals in this trailer is the idea of legacy. The framing and focus on the setup isn't just about Dexter's ritual, it's about what this means for Harrison. Is the kill room meant to show Harrison the truth? Is it a warning or a lesson? The fact that the trailer cuts between Dexter's kill room preparation and Harrison's conflicted expressions cannot be ignored. The editing suggests a direct link, that Harrison is either watching, learning, or being pushed closer to this world himself. That's what makes the return of the kill room more terrifying than ever. It's no longer just Dexter's secret. It's a generational curse being passed down. Whether intentionally or not, asterisk power is shifting in Dexter Resurrection. And the trailer for Episode 8 makes that clearer than ever. What makes these shifts so fascinating is that they aren't loud or obvious, they're subtle, hidden in the way characters look at each other, in the pauses between words, and in the moments of silence where tension says more than dialogue ever could. The trailer sets up a battlefield where the real danger doesn't come only from Dexter's kill room, but from the people closest to him. Every relationship is tested, every bond feels fragile. And Episode 8 seems ready to explore how control can slip away at the very moment Dexter thinks he has it secured. The heart of this struggle lies in the dynamic between Dexter and Harrison. The trailer doesn't show them in many direct confrontations, but the editing tells its own story. We see Dexter preparing, calm yet distant, while Harrison is shown in shots that radiate conflict, furrowed brows, tense body language, eyes that shift between trust and suspicion. These images tell us everything. Harrison is caught between being his father's son and rejecting the darkness that comes with that legacy. The biggest twist is that the trailer makes it look like Harrison might no longer be an observer, he could be a participant. Whether he becomes a partner, a witness, or a threat. This episode is going to test just how much of Dexter's shadow has already attached itself to him. The power isn't just in Dexter's hands anymore. It's slipping toward Harrison, who could be the deciding factor in how this story unfolds. Beyond family, the trailer hints at outside forces tightening around Dexter. Quick flashes of investigators, tense conversations, and menacing stares remind us that law enforcement isn't as blind as Dexter hopes. Episode 8 seems to position the police and possibly the FBI as players who are circling closer, with a trail of unanswered questions and suspicious connections leading back to Dexter. In these short glimpses, we see the possibility of exposure building. The brilliance of the trailer is in how it juxtaposes these images. One moment, we're in the suffocating calm of Dexter's ritual, and the next, we're in the relentless pursuit of detectives determined to uncover the truth. This contrast suggests that the episode is going to play with dual threats: Dexter's internal struggle with Harrison and the external danger of discovery. Then there's the question of betrayal. The trailer sprinkles in small moments that could easily be missed: a character glancing away too quickly, a shift in tone during a conversation, or a hand clenched at the wrong time. These aren't random details. They're signposts pointing toward shifting loyalties. Someone close to Dexter is either working against him or preparing to break ties in a way that will leave him vulnerable. It could be an ally turning into an informant, or someone pretending loyalty while secretly setting him up. The very presence of betrayal in the trailer suggests that Episode 8 is going to crack open Dexter's world from the inside, showing that the people he relies on may be the same ones who lead him into a trap. What makes all of these dynamics more gripping is the way the trailer frames them as interconnected. Dexter isn't facing one clear enemy, he's juggling threats from all sides, and each one has the potential to destroy him in different ways. Harrison challenges his sense of family and legacy. The authorities challenge his ability to remain hidden, and betrayal challenges the very foundation of trust he tries to maintain. Episode 8 feels like the turning point where these forces converge, and the trailer is carefully building anticipation for that collision. It's not just about who Dexter kills next, it's about whether he can keep control when every element around him is shifting out of his grasp. Asterisk. Sometimes the scariest part of a trailer isn't what it shows, it's what it tries to hide. Episode 8 of Dexter, Resurrection, drops hints of shocking twists and layered secrets, and if you watch closely, you'll notice that nearly every frame is loaded with foreshadowing. The brilliance of this trailer is that it teases danger in plain sight while daring fans to piece together the puzzle. Every flicker of light, every cut of the camera, feels designed to mislead us into thinking one story is unfolding, while something far darker waits beneath the surface. This is where the art of the trailer shines, the balance of giving just enough for fans to speculate, but holding back the full horror for the episode itself. One of the most striking moments comes in the blink and you'll miss it shots of a restrained figure. The camera doesn't fully reveal who they are, but the trailer lingers long enough on the outline of a body tied down with plastic that it immediately sparks questions. Who is this person, and more importantly, why is Dexter targeting them? The blur is intentional. It plants the seed that this victim could be someone important, maybe even someone Dexter knows. Fans have already theorized that the victim could be a recurring antagonist or even a character close to Harrison, which would turn the entire episode into an emotional showdown rather than just another kill. By hiding the identity, the trailer makes sure the suspense isn't about if Dexter kills again, it's about who he kills, and what that means for the people orbiting his world. The trailer also teases a possible major death that could change the course of the season. A sudden cut to blood splattering against plastic, paired with a scream that's quickly muted, suggests that Episode 8 won't be pulling punches. This could be a classic misdirection, with the show using quick edits to make us think a beloved character is in danger. But longtime viewers know that Dexter trailers often include truths hidden in flashes. The scream could belong to someone minor, or it could be the final sound of a character whose arc has been building toward tragedy. Either way, the image is designed to lodge itself in the audience's mind, leaving us anxious about who might not survive the episode. Beyond deaths, the trailer hides smaller but equally shocking clues and background details. One scene shows Harrison staring into a mirror, his reflection distorted by cracks in the glass. That isn't just a stylistic choice, it's a symbol of his fractured identity. It suggests that episode 8 will dive deeper into Harrison's struggle, showing him caught between the desire to be normal and the temptation to follow his father's path. The fact that this imagery is paired with Dexter's kill room preparations can't be accidental. It connects father and son through visual storytelling, hinting that the real twist may not be who Dexter kills, but how Harrison responds to it. There are also clear Easter eggs linking episode 8 back to Dexter's original run. The way the kill room is lit echoes the iconic Season 1 setup, and eagle-eyed fans might notice an old tool Dexter once used making a return in the background. These callbacks aren't random, they're intentional breadcrumbs tying Dexter's past crimes to his present actions. This gives weight to the idea that episode 8 isn't just another chapter. It's a reflection of everything Dexter has tried to suppress. By bringing back imagery and objects from his earlier days, the show signals that the cycle is repeating, and Dexter may be doomed to fall into the same patterns he once escaped, but the biggest twist may lie in the trailer's use of silence. In one sequence, we see Dexter standing in the kill room, his hand hovering over a knife, yet the scene cuts away before he acts. That pause feels deliberate. It leaves open the possibility that Dexter himself might hesitate or that someone could interrupt the ritual before it's complete. Could Harrison walk in at the critical moment? Could the police storm in? The silence isn't just about building tension. It's about teasing a fracture in Dexter's perfect routine. If the kill room is interrupted, it could change the entire rhythm of the story and push Dexter into new, desperate territory. When you line up these clues together, the blurred victim, the blood-smeared plastic, the cracked mirror, and the moments of silence, you begin to see how episode 8 is being shaped as a turning point. The trailer isn't promising a single shocking twist. It's promising layers of them, stacked on top of each other until the audience can't tell what's real and what's misdirection. And that's the genius of it. The tension doesn't come only from Dexter's blade, but from the uncertainty of who will live, who will die, and how these secrets will ripple into the episodes that follow. What makes episode 8 of Dexter, Resurrection, so important isn't just what we've seen in the trailer, it's what it sets up for the bigger story ahead. Every frame of the teaser feels like it's pushing the narrative toward a breaking point, where Dexter can no longer balance the careful double life he's tried to maintain. This isn't just another episode where he takes a victim and slips back into the shadows. This is a chapter that looks like it will reshape everything. The trailer positions episode 8 as the spark that could ignite the final act, and its predictions hint at a collision between past, present, and future that Dexter may not be able to survive. The first prediction that stands out is that the kill room, as shocking as its return is, won't be just a one-time setup. Its presence in the trailer suggests it will serve as the center of the episode's conflict. That means the victim tied up in plastic isn't just part of Dexter's ritual, it's part of a much larger domino effect. If the police or Harrison discover this room, it could unravel years of secrets in a single night. In this sense, the kill room isn't just about death, it's about exposure. For the first time since his resurrection, Dexter may have to confront the terrifying reality that his greatest weapon could also be the thing that destroys him. Harrison's role in these predictions cannot be overstated. The trailer makes it clear that he's moving closer to the truth, and episode 8 feels like the point where the father-son relationship hits its most dangerous test. If Harrison sees the kill room firsthand, his choice will define not only the rest of the season, but the future of the entire series. Will he embrace the darkness, stepping into his father's shadow as a partner, or will he reject it completely and become the one who brings Dexter down? The episode could very well force Harrison to decide whether love for his father outweighs the fear of becoming him. Fans have long debated whether Harrison would continue the legacy of the Dark Passenger, and episode 8 may finally give us the clearest answer yet. Another prediction lies in the looming presence of law enforcement. The trailer is careful to show investigators circling closer, hinting at surveillance, suspicion, and perhaps even a hidden informant. Episode 8 could mark the moment where Dexter's freedom begins to collapse. If an officer follows a lead straight to the kill room, the show could deliver a cat-and-mouse sequence that pushes Dexter into desperation. Unlike the original series, where Dexter often found clever ways to stay a step ahead, Resurrection seems more interested in cornering him. Episode 8 could be where the hunter becomes the hunted, and for fans, that shift would be both thrilling and terrifying. The theme of betrayal also points to larger predictions. The trailer's hints of shifting loyalties suggest that someone in Dexter's inner circle may already be plotting against him. If this is true, Episode 8 could expose that betrayal, setting up a finale where Dexter isn't just fighting law enforcement and his own urges, he's fighting people he once trusted. Whether it's an ally who grows suspicious, a friend who uncovers too much, or even Harrison himself, betrayal is the kind of twist that doesn't just end episodes, it reshapes entire seasons from a storytelling perspective. Episode 8 feels designed as the series' tipping point. It may not answer every question, but it will almost certainly pose the ones that matter most. Can Dexter maintain control? Will Harrison choose his father or his conscience? Is the kill room the return of Dexter's dominance or the beginning of his downfall? These predictions all lead to the bigger picture, the sense that Resurrection isn't just retelling old stories. It's building toward a conclusion that feels inevitable. Dexter's world is closing in, and Episode 8 might be where the noose tightens around him in ways even he can't escape. By the end of Episode 8, fans can expect to feel both satisfied and unsettled. Satisfied because the kill room, the tension, and the shocking twists will deliver the raw, gripping drama that made Dexter iconic. Unsettled because the predictions this episode sets in motion will leave no easy answers, only dangerous questions. And perhaps that's the true brilliance of the trailer. It doesn't just tease a story, it promises a reckoning.